guys, and welcome to the vlog. So today it is another day of starting the vlog with my camera on my phone. I don't know what is going on. I cannot remember my camera, like regular camera this week. But I just got back from taking Penguin to the vet. He had his yearly checkup and he was a very good boy at his appointment. So I'm gonna get him out of the car and inside. He's got doggy allergies. So we've got doggy allergy medicine and stuff like that down here. And he's going to be starting that stuff, but it should help him. He just gets like redness and he's been scratching a lot. So they got him all taken care of. But I'm going to get him inside and then we are going to continue on with our day-to-day and share some of our activities that we're doing. There he is. He was a very good boy at his appointment. Leave the shoes alone. All right, come on, buds. Let's go inside. So I just grabbed my regular camera out of my office, but here are the stained, no, they're not glass, so what would you call these? The sun catchers that the girls painted, and we hung some of them up here at the front for a little while, so it can catch the light. Penguin's been over here chilling out since he got back. We're gonna have lunch here real quick. He was a very good boy at his appointment. And we think that he might have allergies, so he may have to do some allergy medicine for a little while, and hopefully that'll clear up everything. But anyhow, the girls are over here. I'm gonna get them lunch. For Natalie, I'm gonna make her grilled cheese for lunch, and Isabella's gonna do some leftovers. I got a Grove order in the mail, and it has different things that we were out of here in the house. You can kind of see down inside, and a couple new things that I wanted to try. So first of all, I got this multi-surface counter spray. I got some of the dish soap and fresh cut grass. The kids actually really like the fresh cut grass scent. I got mint. Here's Isabella, she's done yes. Fresh cut grass, they like that in their bathroom. Hand soap. So Bella is obviously a huge fan of the grass scent and the grass taste. They actually both like that. But then also, I had some rewards credits. So I got this Alba Botanica Bodybuilder shampoo and mango scent. I got the Mega Moisture conditioner and coconut milk. And also the mango conditioner as well to try out. I've tried a couple other shampoos and conditioners, so I thought this would be a good one to try for summer and see how we like it. So that was our Grove order.
Also, hi viewers, I have a tip. Speaking of fresh cut grass, if anyone is having Bernie Bott's every flavor beans for the first time or for like second, third, fourth, etc., including a million, I suggest that you try the grass flavor because it's really good. If you don't like it, I'm sorry.
Bella's in fancy mode today.
Basically,
you're just like a meme
I'm theming my activities on what clothes I'm wearing. Today is indoor activities because this is a party dress.
Okay.
Party dress and stuff. And parties are usually held inside. The outdoor ones, I've never been to an outdoor party. I would like to. Anyway, back to the video.
So we normally run the dishwasher at night, but we actually forgot to start it last night. We normally started on the delay. So we ran it this morning, and I've got all these clean dishes. I'm going to put these away real quick, and then I can get our dirty dishes from lunch put in here. Okay, and now that it is empty, it is time to fill it back up. And there they are. So we're off again on doing the dishwasher as we typically do every single day. You going on an adventure, Natalie?
Yeah.
You're packed for it and everything? Oh, I got it. So I'm sitting down real quick to make out some catalogs I'm going to mail out tomorrow. But if you guys want a Scentsy catalog or any Scentsy scent samples, this is actually the picture that I just took because I thought it looked cute. I am going to be sending these out over the next couple weeks. So I'll try to remember to put a link down below to a form that'll have people sign out, just like with your name, mailing address, and what scents you think you might be interested in getting a sample of. But if for some reason I forget that form, you can always just email me at BeingMommywithStyle@gmail.com and I can, send you whatever the current catalog is. So These are some of the scents that I got specifically to send out samples. There's rainbow sherbet, peach nectar, hibiscus pineapple, chili mango, rainbows and butterflies, mineral oasis, iridescent pearl. I really like both of those. Berry bright, also really good. Cocoa lime. And if you like peaches, you like that one. And then I've also been using Mahalo coconut here in my office as well. Smells delicious. So I love these kind of light, airy, kind of beachy and fruity, fun scents for going into summer. So I'm gonna work on stuff in my office for a little bit, but something that my husband and I keep having as a reoccurring conversation, so it's weird now because we're in the middle of June and like this is it, like this is our lives for the rest of the summer. But like some of our neighbors have gone back to work and their kids are young enough that they are in preschool, not like our kids like are older. They're older kids, summer camps are canceled. But some like daycares that take like tiny kids have opened back up. So like we've talked about, like we feel like we're in this weird kind of void right now where we're like with some of the last people, and I know this isn't true because I know that there's a lot of people out in the world, but just like from like our bird's eye view, like right around us, like we feel like we are like some of the last people that are like social distancing and like still wearing masks when we go out and just like still like concerned about COVID. And so it's a really weird situation to be in because we're both kind of with the mindset that like it's not over and it's probably gonna get worse like in the fall. Like it just kind of makes logical sense because like cold and flu season just in general gets worse in the fall, so why wouldn't this get worse in the fall? So we both kind of come at it from that kind of like logical standpoint, I guess. And so we're kind of trying to figure out like, well, how do we go about the rest of our summer? As we've talked about, like, well, do we do like a little kind of mini vacay and go up to like Gatlinburg and rent a cabin? But my husband, and I've said this in other vlogs before, he is not a go chillax on vacation type of person. Like this is the reason Disney works really well for us, is because there's an itinerary, there's times that we do certain things, it's paced and it's measured, and I can hand him the itinerary or show it to him on his phone beforehand and he knows what's coming ahead of time. Like he's got very much that like past military engineering mind where he wants to know what's going on, he wants to be doing something scheduled at certain times a day. So like even going down to like the coast and like getting you know, like hotel or condo or whatever and staying at the beach for a couple days, like when I bring that up, he's like, ugh. So I'm really at a loss for what we're gonna do because he doesn't want to do anything like that, and I think that's probably like the lowest risk type of activity that we could do this summer. So then the other alternative is we just don't do anything, which is always, you know, I guess an alternative, but we keep having the conversation. It just feels weird right now because we feel like everyone is going back to their lives in a certain capacity, but because of our situation with the kids, camps being canceled, me being furloughed in his company, having them basically work at home indefinitely, definitely through the summer, but indefinitely at this point, it's like we feel like we're in this weird like twilight zone where like our lives are on pause, but like other people are going back to their lives. So it's kind of weird because on one hand, it's kind of just the same way that things have been for the past couple months, but it does kind of like cause like extra anxiety or extra like trying to figure out what to do because like our HOA pool opened up. Well, do we go to the pool or not? Because there's all these people in our neighborhood that have gone back to their lives, they're going back to their jobs. We don't know whether they're wearing masks. And it's like, you know, we don't know where that line of acceptable risk is. So we're trying to figure that out right now. So if anyone else is wrestling with that or in that kind of like weird limbo situation, feel free to comment down below what you're doing. And I mean, obviously there's way worse problems to have because at least we both still have jobs and we know where we're going to be living and, you know, all those sorts of things. We don't know about fall yet and going back to school. Our school district has not announced anything yet. Super nervous about that. But it's just like, I think this is going to be it for the next like 3 months. And so on one hand, I'm used to like having like something to look forward to, and I don't know, it's just an odd situation all around for everyone to figure out, and I know, and everyone's gonna figure out what's best for them, but I don't know. It's just it's more awkward now, I guess, than it was when everyone, it felt like, was more like being told to stay at home and their lives were on pause, where now we feel like we're kind of on the flip side where everyone's kind of starting to go back, and some people are just kind of throwing caution to the wind, and we're seeing a lot of people out there aren't even wearing masks, and it's like, well, we're still doing all these things, and we're still technically like not necessarily quarantined at home, but still like basically at home because we don't have anywhere else to be. So it's just, it feels like we're on the awkward end now of like almost overdoing it, but we don't have anywhere else to be. So anyways, I don't know. That's what's going on with us right now. If you're in a similar situation, or even the flip side of the situation, you've completely gone back and it's just like, you know, everything's back to normal. Let me know what you think about the fall, because I guess our brains are trained to like think ahead. Like we both think ahead like that. So I think that we're both thinking ahead the fall and just trying to like mitigate. But that being said, like we still don't know whether the kids are going back to school. We know that they're putting long distance learning in place. So we don't know if it's going to be like a backup plan. They've opened like a thing where you can opt to enroll already if you want, but they haven't really gone out and said like, okay, people that are enrolling in regular school, you're only going to be in school 4 days a week, or it's going to be back to regular, or they have to wear masks. So we don't know what that's going to look like yet. So I'm starting to see other school districts and other states announce, but we have no clue what ours is going to look like. So again, it's just back to that uncertainty point, I guess, but we're just trying to roll with it. But I'm going to get a little bit of work done here, and then I'm going to take some boxes out to the recycling from things that have arrived, and then we'll take you along for the rest of the day. I actually have some laundry and stuff I need to get done too, so it's going to be like a household day, and we might have a work meeting later too. So yeah, I don't know. What a weird summer is this going to be. So I did some work for a little while, and I started working on Scentsy catalogs, which hopefully I'll get to the mailbox tomorrow or Saturday, fingers crossed, and get some of those sent out. So that's the plan. And now it is after 5 o'clock, so I've got to go start making dinner. The dog is jingling underneath me, and we are going to go start dinner, which I believe is going to be spaghetti and garlic biscuits. Super excited about that. Spaghetti and garlic biscuits. You're just wanting your dinner, aren't you? So this stuff is off and going, and I've got the garlic biscuits going in the oven. We should hopefully be eating a little bit after 6. And these are the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuit mix things that I got, I think, at Target. And this is what I'm making to have as a side with our spaghetti. So they're delicious. So I just have to melt some butter real quick. 1/4 cup of butter, and then put the garlic herb patch. It's been a long day. Pouch in here, and then stir it all up. I think one of the hardest things about this whole situation is like having to go from like your work brain to your home brain to my YouTube brain to my whatever brain, and like just be able to bounce back and forth between them in a day. It's an interesting challenge that has not been this pronounced ever before. So yeah, it's definitely interesting. So this is what the biscuits look like. I'm gonna get the kids drinks, and then we're gonna get dinner going here. Deanna's taking Natalie for some bike riding practice. She's trying to take off her training wheels, and they've actually taken off her pedals and everything to try to give her practice to learn how to balance. So she's close, but she just needs a little bit of practice. And Isabella is over here reading a book. This is what Bella is more interested in doing. All right, I'll leave you alone so you can read. Hi, Penguin.
Hi, Penguin. He's a good boy.
Yes, he is a good boy. He was very good today. All right, bud, lay down next to Isabella while she reads.
I'm sitting down.
Yeah. He's gotten so many treats today. So those pills I gave him earlier, I had to wrap them in turkey. So he thought that was the greatest thing ever. So this is pretty much what this process looks like. I sit here and I cut pieces off of one of the wax bars, and then I sit here and make samples so that each of these packets of individual scent have the different scents that people request, and then I put these on the back of the catalog. So that's what I'm sitting here working on right now.